Translating Masechet Megillah Perek Mishnah Yod over here in this Mishnah, last Mishnah of this Masechet, we're going to speak about certain Torah portions that are not translated. Right? Again, the Metargem would get up after everyone read a pasuk. The Baal could read a pasuk in the Torah that would translate what was read either during the Torah or during the Nevi'im during the Haftarah. So, which pasukim, because of the content of what's written in Torah, should we not translate for the people to hear for someone that may have not understood it on their own? So Ma'aser Reuven nikra v'lo mitargem. Right, the episode of Reuven is read and it's not translated. Again, either because of the kavod for Reuven or kavod of Yaakov. Right, we don't want to go ahead and translate those pesukim. Ma'aser Tamar, right, the episode with Tamar, nikra mitargem. Right, it's read and it's translated. Ma'aser Ha'egel, right? The story of the golden calf. Harishon nikra u'mitargem. The first one's read and translated. Ve'hasheni nikra. It's read as in Sefer Torah. Ve'lo mitargem. It's not translated. So what's the second one? The second one is the repeated story when we hear about Aharon's involvement. And because of Kavod Aharon, right, we don't translate those pesukim, those 5 pesukim over there, from Vayon Moshe Laharon, right? Until Vayan Moshe Ta'am, all those pesukim and Shemot Lamed Bet from Kaf Al to Kaf He. And also, by the way, the pasuk, 10 pesukim later, pasuk Lamed He, Vayigof Hashem Ta'am, also is not translated. Again, because of Kod Aaron. Birkat Kohanim Nikraim V'lo Mitargemim. Right? Birkat Kohanim is read and also not translated. Maaseh David ve'Amnon lo nikra'in ve'lo mitargemin. The story of David and Amnon is not read and not translated, right? So we're not going to use this for an haftarah, and we're not going to translate it. By the way, this is a little different than when we mentioned Maaseh Tamar, right? And Harambam points out over here, why doesn't this contradict? Because anytime it just says Amnon Stam, right, then it's read and translated. But when it says Amnon ben David, because of the code of David, then we don't read it, we don't translate that in the tzibur, right, in the public. And maftin b'merkava, when it comes to the merkava, right, the opening of Sefer Yehezkel, the divine chariot, we don't use that as a haftarah, right? Why? Because we just don't want the depiction of Hakadosh Baruch Hu and his chariot over there. We don't want to, arouse questions that people may start to ask more than they could really understand. Rabbi Yehuda allows it. Halacha is like Rabbi Yehuda, by the way. Rabbi Eliezer Omer, em maftirim behodat Yerushalayim in Yehezkel, right? Because over there, it talks about the abominations of Israel and Yerushalayim. So just not to speak about that, we don't want to mention that. And halacha, though, is not like Rabbi Eliezer. With that, we finish Masechet Megillah. Chazak Baruch to everyone, and we will continue with Masechet Moed Katan next.